in California. You're up.
Hey, Jason, I'm a big fan. I also enjoy Monday Muster. Boom.
Yes.
It's always one of my favorites. My question to you is, from your perspective, why do you think the Navy SEALs right now are having so much popularity, right? You look at Jocko, you look at you look at Goggins, you look at Mark Devine, you look at Leif Babin. What are you hearing from people like that just resonates with them? I mean, Jocko's building factories and making clothes and doing all these great things. You know, I'm just interested from your perspective, what you see.
Yeah, Jocko is building an empire, man. I am super impressed with what he's done. So I think it goes back to what Kathy was saying. I think there is a large group of people that have bought into this victim mindset in this pandemic. And I also think that we are losing leaders. You know, people are, I don't know, we have a lot of followers, in my opinion. So I think when you see people who are willing to overcome, who are willing to drive forward, who are willing to lead, I think people are excited. And I think the SEAL teams have built a culture of that. I will say it's a double-edged sword in the SEAL teams. They're not often super excited to have everyone out there, although I think they do recognize the power that it brings. So, you know, right now, you know, SEALs have a little bit of a celebrity status. I think that's a combination of how hard training is. I think it's a combination of the product we've developed. And I think it's a combination that obviously we accomplished some very high level missions over these last, you know, over the last 20-year war. So I'm thankful for it. And I hope that it's a mindset that we can continue to push out there to help people. I think people need to do hard things again. It's something that I have talked about. If you look at American culture 100 years ago, before we got into the technology boom, everybody had either you were a farmer or maybe you worked in industry, but for the most part, it was a harder way of life. And I think life has gotten really easy. And the flip side of that, and I don't think our sports programs are quite as robust, which is another place where you learn how to do hard things and deal with adversity and deal with conflict and teams and things like that. And so I think a lot of people are trying to figure that out. And I think we need to figure out how to bring some of those things back as a culture. I don't know how, but you know, I think those of us that have been in the military, really, we recognize the power of that. How do you bring it back into a company, team, or your family?
I think that speaks to the desire, right? I think people are looking for leadership and they're trying to find it, and they're finding it through people like you and your books. So thank you.
Yeah, Thomas, thank you, man.